Hello everyone, I am Makino and my matrices number will be 2210043. Today, my group and I will be presenting on depression caused by academic performances. What is the route towards this occurrence, the consequences of academic depression, as well as solution towards academic depression. In this study, we utilize the use of Ishikawa diagram and SWOT analysis to arrange our idea in a systematic order. Along me, there is 4 other members who have contributed to these findings, including Amir, Muhammad Faizul, Nur Shazana, and Amsha. Moving forward, based on this Ishikawa diagram, we can conclude that the route towards one student to be depressed due to academic performances can be caused by 6 factors. Firstly, is family pressure, which make them to feel burdened by their expectations, low self-esteem or confidence due to fear of failure and incompetent knowledge, limited time and fatigue which may lead to academic pressure, expectations from other parties such as teachers and friends, hectic schedule, as well as work pressure.
One of the causes is some students experience negative impact on her or his academic performance due to academic pressure. So, what is academic pressure? A student is burdened by the demands of time and energy to achieve specific academic goals. Their teachers might give them too much work today and they're just unable to finish the task given excellently. So one of the effects is students might experience stress or anxiety which can lead to depression because their inability to perform well enough in school. In addition, their fear of that they will unable to perform well enough in school might affect their reputation among their friends, which give big impacts to their emotional health. For example, when a student is too stressed on a certain subject, most of them tend to put too much work and too much effort into the class that is stressing them out the most, and this affecting the other subjects because they can lose focus in the other classes. The solution is students who have experienced detrimental effects to their mental health from academic pressure can get counseling or psychological service to help them solve their problem. A counselor can help students to explore and understand what is causing them stress. So, the students and counselor can work together to find some specific solution that will help to solve the problems. It's okay to take a bit of time as a student to find studying and coping strategies that work best for students. That's all from me, Nur Shazana binti Muhammad Zain. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and good morning. My name is Amir Firdaus bin Faiza from FPKP. My matric number is 2210031. Now I want to talk about academic performance depression. This depression happen because of students have low confidence to study. They think that they still lack of knowledge to pass the exam, and it make them over fear of failure. Next, hectic schedule also cause the depression. They busy with the schedule and makes them exhausted and unable to focus in the class. This trouble can affect to the low self-esteem and also cause the student easy to give up in their study. For encounter these problems, I think students should believe that failure is not the ending but the reason to start a new excellent chapter, and also student can rearrange the schedule and utilize the free times to study. I think that all from me. Thank you.
Next, the cause of academic performance depression is family. The pressure from family can make students depressed. They feel more burdened because they are the hope of the family, especially the student from poor family. The student will develop anxiety and feel pressure every time when they study. Moreover, when they have an upcoming exam. Furthermore, there are many people who has high expectation for the student to continue their study at higher level, such as university. The teachers and friends will frequently ask about the study and the achievement of the student. When the student fails to achieve anything, it will make the student depressed and affected their study. The effect of the problem is the student will have communication problem with their family. The student try to avoid communication because they don't want any unnecessary argument with the family. Other than that, the student will neglect rest time to study over time. They will study as hard as they can to make sure they cover all the topic and perform in the exam. However, this habit is very bad for body and mental health as it will disturb the student's sleep time. The solution for this problem is the student need to discuss the problem and communicate with family member effectively. Family is the most reliable person because blood is thicker than water. Other than that, the student can try to reach achievable goal even with high expectation from others. The student no need to perform in many activities but only focus in what they love the most. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I, 22111079, Amshah bin Othman, will be explaining about the SWOT tool that we are using for our topic academic performance depression. So there are many causes that known lead to depression to students when it comes to education. Hence, a number of solutions are created to ease the students' problems that they are facing. However, these solutions have their own strengths and weaknesses. So the strengths are that students with high interest in such subjects can increase their academic performance. Even if the student is in a state of depression, high academic interest affects achievement through their higher effort in learning, which is quicker and have deep level of understanding. Furthermore, when the student is trying to resolve academic depression, other people such as family members will also help the student to solve the problem. This will lead to create a healthy relationship with family and friends. So the solutions to academic performance depression also give students the experience in handling academic failure, and which will help later in facing failure in future life. Nevertheless, these solutions also have their own weaknesses, one of which is that academic performance depression will still not be resolved if the students have genetic illness related with mental growth. This is because a person that has genetic disorder linked with mental illness may be affected with intellectual disability. Even if the solutions are effective to most students, they still need to have consistent level of motivation and interest in learning, and the problem can only be solved if the students is able to find the root causes of the problem.
In the second part of the SWOT analysis, I will be presenting about opportunities and threats towards solving the academic depressions. Solving academic depressions among students will be beneficial in producing a generation with well-balanced lifestyles through proper time management. One can easily plan ahead their activities and schedule ahead to prevent last-minute hustling, as well as having leisure time for themselves to sit back and reset their momentum. Secondly, an effective solution can also lead to a young generation who is efficient in adapting to the surrounding, which makes them a competent students. Working in the professional field require one to be able to control their emotion and thoughts well. When one is able to overcome their mind, nothing but a bright future is waiting ahead of them. Thirdly, students who can cope with academic pressure can also contribute in improving the quality of our national industry and economy. A competent upholder is a crucial need for companies to become successful, and the first step of having them is providing the young generation with adequate education with tolerable academic pressure. Failure may prevail if we are not cautious towards few threats such as bad advertising, which cause the implementation of academic pressure solving fail to be delivered to our target audience, which is the students themselves. Secondly, peers and social media influences can also be a barrier in achieving students with low academic pressure, because students, especially those who age between 17 to 20, can easily get swayed by what they see and listen from the social media as well as their peers. Last but not least, the social stereotypes. Students will feel awkward and shy to reach out for help if their surroundings keep on telling them that studying should not be depressing as compared to working life.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.